absolutely fabulous. Patsy is the older smoker one. Eddie is the younger, slightly larger one. They've both been drinking all night and smoking and only want to do healthy things just for sex appeal or something. I think because they have to or because it's fashionable. Okay, so Patsy, the older smoker one. And you
Shall I do Patsy and you do Eddie, or what is it?
You're going to do
Come
both.
on.
You're going to do both.
No, come on.
You can do both.
Okay, vale.
You can do both. So, you have to do two different types of voices if
Oh,
you can.
no.
That's
Okay.
difficult, okay?
Okay.
That's okay. That's
No, I don't know how to do that. That's
Well,
difficult.
do what you can.
Okay.
At least give the intonation, give it something.
Okay.
And, you know, it's the same skill that you're using here as when you have to do your presentation.
Okay.
Hmm?
You feel bad? Hangover? No, I'm not hungover. I had organic vodka last night. I'm just jonesing like crazy for a cigarette.
Okay. So, she's claiming not to be suffering from alcohol poisoning. She just wants cigarettes. That's her other addiction. Okay. Now, what did we say about sentence stress? Here you've given the sentence stress.
Yeah.
And you missed it.
Okay.
So do you remember when you said to me, I'm not funny? And here you've been given the joke.
Okay.
What's the joke?
Organic.
Why is that a joke?
Because it doesn't exist.
Well, maybe. But if you think about it, vodka's just distilled alcohol made from any form of sugar,
Yeah.
and it's usually from rotten potatoes.
Exactly.
If they're organic rotten potatoes, it doesn't really make any difference. It's just alcohol, no? Made it to 67% and then watered down to 40. Okay, so it's crazy that you're taking something that is basically poison, but it's organic poison.
Exactly.
So this is a joke. This is the joke. And you missed it.
Okay.
But also, you are, let's say, maybe you want to say that you're affronted. That you don't want people to think you're hungover. No, this is some sort of criticism of you. You're not hungover. No? You just need a cigarette. You don't realise how stupid you sound because one, organic vodka, that's crazy. And two, no, I'm not hungover, don't say I'm stupid. I just need a cigarette. Hang on, but that's your other addiction. That's stupid too. Oh, you see what I mean? So, when you're the actress doing Eddie, you need to think that you're in the role, but you also, no, I'm not, it's organic vodka, I'm not going to get hungover, I just need a cigarette. But you also need to think that there's an audience here, and they're watching your show. Well, so you have to think what the audience is going to be thinking. Do you remember when we did the presentation form, and you have to think the empathy in the audience, so what they're thinking about you? No? Also, I have a new course that we can do some point about when you're doing your presentation, you produce characters. No, you produce a character, and so here you have a character. Do something.
Okay. No, I'm not hungover. I had organic vodka last night. I'm just jonesing like crazy for a cigarette.
Okay, so the same as before, when we had our two things, we did one way and we did another one the other way. So, look, we've got given here, we've got two lines. So I want the first thing and then the second thing, and I want a bigger difference.
Okay.
So do you remember when we said, it's always the same, people are boring? So here I want two totally different things.
Okay.
Exaggerate.
Okay.
And then people say to me, but this is this, and when I do it in the presentation, I can't do this much. But if we do here a lot, then your presentation, you just give a little bit, you'll be cool. See? So, give it to me bigger.
No, I'm not hungover. I had organic vodka last night. I'm just jonesing like crazy for a cigarette.
Yes, that's better. And what did you do on the second half?
I just
You
went up.
You went up, you sped up. No? Okay, so, Patsy, talking about Eddie starting smoking again.
Eddie, sweetie, no. You've been so good, and you just had that laser peel around that laser peel around your lips. Do you really want marionette mouse back?
No, because you get the women smoker mouth. That is gross. I don't like the women smoker mouth. Okay, so Eddie. No, she's just hungover. She's been talked out of smoking cigarettes. Now, she's got a third addiction. Okay, so you have to think two things.
Talk me down. She means volume. No, what does she mean?
Talk me
down. What do you mean?
She's talking her out of the smoking business talking her, okay, I won't smoke because I get this nasty face shit again, and I had to pay for the surgery. No, so again, you've got two things here. She's okay. I won't smoke. But then the second line is, let's do another addiction. Okay, I'll do. So here, I want to pick up. Okay, here, okay, listen, whatever you say, this is the subtext. What's the subtext? The subtext is you don't say what it is that you mean, but what you really mean is, okay, listen, I'll do it, I don't like it, but you're right, fuck it. No? And then the second line is, let's do another addiction. No? So, the variation.
You cannot. This is Eddie. So, you can always talk me down.
Let's take that one down. Okay.
You can always talk me down. Do you want coffee?
That's it. You see. That's
what?
It.
Need?
Okay. Want, need. Okay. So I've got to play on words.
Okay.
What do I want? Coffee? No. I need coffee.
Want, need.
That's it. And you went, what? Need. No? You heard you did this. So you can do this. Okay.
Yeah. On the counter, pick up a flavor and use my new single cupper thingy.
Now they've got this new Nescafe, whatever, the George Clooney thing, no? So here we have the young assistant entering with the water bottle.
Oh, you are the strongest. You are like the strongest girl I've ever seen. Best for school. Need some help?
So, then the assistant helps her with the coffee George Clooney machine. No? And Patsy is impressed by this new machine, no? So, here, and she said the strangest thing to me. But we finish here, so we don't tell it what it is. So we need some suspense. Okay? No? How do they use this on television or films? How do they use this? This is a theatrical device, no?
Yeah.
And that do you want to create at the beginning of your talk or your thing, that you want to create some sort of anticipation. So you don't give them everything. You know, they have these teaser videos, no? In advertising, you know about this. You know more than me, no?
Yeah.
So here, we're going to create some suspense.
Honey, yesterday was styling Mila for a photo spread, and she said the strangest thing to me.
Okay, that's good. What did you do there?
I slowed down.
And you went down?
And went down.
Yeah. And here you have a microphone or somewhere else. We're not listening to it, but you could come close and do the microphone. No? So, Eddie, the fatter one.
I'm hating her right now.
What?
What? I'm hating her right now. What?
Okay, so...
She looked at...
Before you start here, I want you to decide how you're going to do this. Okay? Think about your possibilities. Is there going to be a change? Is it going to be all the same? Is it going to go stop, start? Is it going to go up? You think. But you do something.
Okay. She looked at my arm and said I was a thin, obese person.
Now, Now here, we need to think about the general thing for the public. Okay? So you have two actors where you're doing both halves. So, you can stay down with her, or you can go up, or you could stay down here on the same level and then change here. You decide. You've got the choices. You see what I mean?
Sí.
Stay down, down and up and up, or whatever you want. But you need to think
Okay.
how you do it.
Was she high? What does she mean? What does that mean? Was she high? What does that mean?
And then try this time to contrast with the way you did this here. So I want you to do this one totally the opposite.
Totally the opposite.
The opposite of how
this.
Patsy spoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was she high? What does that mean?
That's it. Okay. So here you're becoming more entertaining, no?
Yeah.
Because you're using the different registers and because you're playing the two parts.
Mm-hmm.
No? So read through this before you do it, and then I want you to decide how to do it. Okay?
It means I'm thin, but I'm not all muscly.
Muscly.
But I'm not all muscly.
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 You're not
Muscly.
listening. You're not listening.
Muscly. No, again.
This is the Spanish disease. You don't listen, you look. So this is, you spell it to me.
Muscle, no? Però il fatto una S, no?
Ma.
We miss an S, no?
Then what?
Muscle.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I was like, muscle. A schwa?
Oh no. It's a bigger
Ma.
Because why is it
Muscle.
not a schwa? Because it's a one syllable. It's a one syllable noun, so it can't be a schwa. Because it has to have a stress. It can't be half a. Yeah. Normally, unless it's a contracted English, you will not have casual contractions like and. No, normally the noun will have a proper vowel, not the schwa.
Mm-hmm.
The schwa will either be in a colloquial contraction of and goes to und, or it will be on the second non-stress syllable. So it will be an as in up.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have an s. Then you have a schwa. It's two. So here is the stress syllable. I was thinking it was one.
Muscle.
Two. Muscle.
Muscle.
And the stress is on the first one, so it can't be a schwa.
Okay. Muscle.
I was wrong in my explanation of that, but
Muscle.
But yeah,
Muscly.
if it was a one thing, must would be like this, and then if it's two, we muscle. The schwa is also going to be on the non-stress syllable.
Muscle. Muscly.
And then muscly.
I got it. Muscly.
Muscly.
Muscle.
So the
muscle.
second one will be the thing I said. If it's got one syllable, then it shouldn't normally be a schwa unless it's a casual contraction. And the first one is the noun, so the stress is on here. Muscle, muscly.
Muscle.
Okay.
Muscly.
So you decide. Off you go. Energy.
It means I'm thin, but I'm not all muscly. So it's like I look skinny and fantastic, but this is really just a thin layer of fat you see all over me.
Okay, skinny fat. So Eddie is like, she's trying to be supportive, but let's say she's being supportive in a way that she doesn't give a fuck about anything. Yeah? Fuck them all. The subtext is they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, well, you rock that layer of fat.
That's
Eddie.
good.
Thank you, hon. It's honey. Huh? Thank you, honey. I wish I could put you in my pocket and take you everywhere I go.
So, the assistant.
Excuse me, Mrs. Emery. Your refill?
Just 1 second.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Mrs.
No.
Miss?
No.
What's this? MS.
Exactly. This gets everybody. It's amazing. The Spanish ladies don't know this.
What's MS?
Okay, so this is...
Miss. And then Mrs. No?
Yes.
And what's that? MS.
MS is multiple sclerosis, but this is ms or ms. So, miss,
Señorita, señora.
miss,
Miss.
Mrs,
Mrs.
Mrs,
Oof.
SZ, Mrs,
Mrs.
ms, or ms.
I'm lost.
So,
Miss.
miss, Mrs,
Mrs.
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 That's it. So, let me spell this for you.
Pero what's the difference? What's the last one? What's the meaning of the last one?
Let's just, hang on a second. Let me just spell this for you.
Okay.
So, miss.
Vale.
No?
Mm-hmm.
The next one. How do you spell the next one?
Mrs.
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 There's that, no?
That's
And the last
it.
one? Mrs.
And the next one? Or mus with a schwa.
And what's the meaning of that one?
Okay, so miss. If you're introducing a person, a woman, if you're not using their first name, you may want to say it's Miss whatever or Mrs. Okay, Miss means not married,
Señorita, sí, sí.
or young woman. If you don't know whether she's married or not, you may call her Miss, because she's young. Mrs. is she's married, and Ms. or Ms. was developed by the feminists because it's not fair that the men, you don't know if they're married or not, but for the women, everybody knows if they're married. Like, they don't
Okay.
exist as a person, they only exist as
Got
somebody's wife, you see, because in
Miss.
the old days, you were somebody's wife. That was how you introduced, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also you lost your name, so you become Mrs. somebody else.
Definitely.
So here, you will have Ms., and you will probably have your original name, but
Ms.
nobody knows if you're married or not. You see what I mean?
Definitely, I got it now. Yeah, because it sounded a bell to me, but I wasn't sure.
So these are fashionable ladies and feminists probably. So they're using the new
Ms.
thing, Ms, with a Z. It's amazing how nobody knows this in
Ms.
Spain.
No, but I've seen it at some point, and maybe I knew it, but I didn't remember, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. So just throw this one away.
Oh,
Just-
yeah, I think I'll need to stop and have a coffee today, before going to class, because I'm so tired. Yesterday, Bono killed me. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
beautiful day.
Do you want half an orange or something?
No, don't worry. I'll take a coffee now. Look, let's do a pause. So let me tell you.
I don't have anything that can make you go up.
No, don't worry. I'll take a coffee now. I'll
Do
go
you want
5
a
minutes.
raisin?
No, don't worry. I'm okay. I'm just
I know
so.
you can have a
Don't
raisin.
worry. No. I'm going to have a super coffee.
What's a raisin in Spanish?
Una pasa, ¿no?
Yes. That's allowed.
Entonces, I'm going to show you now the decoration, which was amazing. This was nothing. Yeah. It's a beautiful day.
It's a lot of work for Bono. The other people who just play the instrument is okay, but for Bono,
No, but look
it's a
at
lot
this.
of work.
Look at the closing. Yeah. That's me and my friend. Espera. Let me show you. Yeah. This is like decoration, so you have here like different levels. This is a screen, but they can go behind it. and they can go and walk like at this level, this level, this level, this level. So it's,
all right, okay.
It's an amazing effect. So, for example, here this is the moon.
Nice lighting.
Wow, incredible! This is
Colour
look at
changes.
this like the screen. So he was like. So here he is.
And the typical Irish houses.
I typical Irish, the sea, well, the ocean. He was making like references that were very personal all the time, so it was amazing. It's the ocean.
Well, it's good that you'll be tired after your concert.
No, I'm tired because I've been working for 15 hours for the last. No, but I thought I wanted to come, Edward, because like this I settle down my mind, and then for next week I begin to be more relaxed, because imagine if I have to do this 2 weeks before when just reading all the hard stuff. No,
you won't even hear what I'm saying.
No. I mean, I know I'm not great, but I know that I'm getting into it. And as next week I'm going to be away, I'm going to review a bit, the audios that we did this last week, the audios that we did.
Audios, like John or Susan.
Yeah, let's review this, and I'm going to go because I need to take a coffee, otherwise I'll die in my class.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like super low energy now.
Really?
Oh yeah, I think I'm just tired. It's just
tired.
Tired. I'm just tired. But
tired.
Tired.
That's it.
Yeah, tired. No.
Do you want an apple?
No, that's fine.
You need to eat something before you do it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to stop by and eat something and drink a coffee, because otherwise I'll be like this in the class. And these guys they are young guys that it's difficult to motivate them sometimes. It's like, so they are a bit. So you need to be really. I'm really quite